Welcome to our usual hovers. I'm Meek and today I can play for the game Sciophobia, where tonight the shadows lurk behind every dim light, and everywhere we go, the looming threat goes with us. Night falls. Again. It's the time of day that always made me anxious. Why, do you ask? Because it's when they arrive. The shadows. They start just like that, lengthening just a few centimeters, peeking out from under the curtains, under the table legs, finally under your feet. You lift them up, and there they are. Soon, you don't even need to lift your feet. You barely take your eyes off the ground for a moment, and there they are, stretching a whole inch beyond your shoes. It's disgusting, sickening, the feeling of being stalked, of being watched, judged, hated. Once again, my fingers twitch around the arms of my armchair, and I freeze, hesitating what to do. I mean, it might be a good idea if we phone someone, because it definitely sounds like we might start panicking soon. Also, is there any way to actually escape from shadows? Like, other than being in pitch darkness, that's the only time. But then again, that could be considered a blanket of shadows. But if we go outside, that could be well lit if all the streetlights are on. I say we risk going outside. I decide to go for a walk. The streets downtown glow with the lights of shop windows, street lamps, and car headlights. All around me is noise and movement. Surrounded by people and light, I feel safer. Until I stop in front of a shop window to look at a dress. Instead, I find myself staring at my shadow, a double shadow, one stretching across the sidewalk, illuminated by a streetlight, and the other inside the window, starkly delimited by the store spotlights. All of a sudden, I feel sick. Oops, are you alright? Sit down for a little while on this bench. You're as white as wax. There is alarm and concern in the unknown lady's voice. People are stopping to stare at me, forming a circle of onlookers around me. Oh, that's just gonna cause more shadows, right? Okay, I think the best thing to do would just be try and walk into the shop. I mean, there should be more lights in there. I walk into the store and wander among the racks of clothes and the people. The lighting is so bright that there is no room for shadows. Relieved, I decide to try on the dress that had caught my eye. Since I'm here, I take the garment, entering the fitting room, and at that moment, in the bright place, I finally see it. Have we found more shadows? In my reflection, I can see my shadow perfectly, with no other place to hide, a silhouette hidden in the pupil of my eye, crouching and waiting to come out at the least expected moment, to catch me and devour me. I give up. End 3. Resistance is futile. I feel like it actually might be, like, that seems like an awful phobia to have. Like, spiders you can get away with, heights you can avoid. But I don't see how you can actively avoid shadows unless you go to, like, the Alan Wake light bunker. Okay, let's try and run away then. Hopefully we can just get out of the crowds that are forming more shadows around us, right? I run away, embarrassed, almost pushing the bystanders crowded around me. Soon, I run out of well-lit streets full of people and stores. Oh, we seem to be running directly towards the shadows. I end up taking refuge in the shadows of an alleyway, where my shadow merges with others. But then I hear them, the whispers, louder and louder, more threatening now. I run away again, scared, but no matter how much I run, my shadow is always there, glued to my feet, stretching out in front of me, taunting me. And I know that if I turn around, I will see the rest of the shadows lurking, trying to grab me. I have to outrun them. Oh, we can do, wait, what was we just done? Slash. I can feel the air moving, as they try to unsuccessfully grab my ankle. I have to run more. I must escape. Do you think this is timed? Oh, it is! Something cold grabs my ankles and pulls me down, making me trip and fall. I don't need to turn around to know that it's all over for me. I close my eyes for the last time, with the eerie sound of their triumphant laughter echoing in my ears. Ending 4. I should have run faster. Okay, we can do this. Slash. I can feel the air moving as they try to unsuccessfully grab my ankle. I have to run more. I must escape. Okay. Slash. I can feel the air move. Oh, it's fine. I think it's just the same dialogue. They keep trying to slash at us. You are unsuccessful and I will escape. I wonder if there is actually an escape or I just need to do this until I fail. Oh, there is an escape. I managed to be faster than my shadow. I think I've thrown them off. I reach a street bathed in light. I walk into a hardware store, about to close, and buy a large flashlight. I walk back home with the flashlight on, illuminating myself the best I can. I leave the light on and crawl into bed, under the covers, the only place where it's so dark. There are no shadows. Ending 5. Safe and sound, for now. So wait, actually then my first idea would have been successful if we'd gone outside to like an empty field where it's just pitch blackness. We wouldn't have considered those to be shadows. So technically we'd be safe in the darkness, which I say in every horror scenario. I mean, if you go into a shadow, well, the darkness, and the monsters can't see you, you're safe, right? You can't see them, but they can't see you. You're safe enough. Well, going out is mostly unsuccessful for us, so let's try and phone someone. Who can I phone? I'm always afraid of looking like a child, or stupid, or even worse, like a child with stupid fears. I feel like our girlfriend has to be on our side. That's kind of the girlfriend rule, right? Or the girlfriend or boyfriend. Hi, babe. Hi. Catch you at the wrong time? It's never the wrong time if it's you. Oh, don't overdo it. I don't know how to answer when you say stuff like that. Then answer me that you feel like seeing me, and I'll be happy. Oh, yes, actually. That's exactly what it is. Yeah? You miss me. You can't wait until the weekend to see me. The truth is, I suddenly felt a bit lonely, and the shadows in my apartment are starting to scare me. Again. Oh, girl. Well, I'll drop by your place and we'll have dinner together, okay? I think I'm going to cook a feast for you as a thank you. Don't bother. We can cook together. It's more entertaining. And she's right. It is. So Carmen comes home. We make dinner together, laugh, watch a movie, cuddling on the couch with a glass of wine. And then she hugs me tightly, lying on my bed as we fall asleep. Those fears are just your imagination. Besides, nothing bad can happen to you while you are in my arms. You see, they are an anti-shadow barrier. No one will ever dare to cross it. The shadows in the corner of my bedroom shrink at her words. Much calmer and feeling safe, I let sleep rock me. But the next morning, Carmen wakes up hugging an empty blanket. Confused, she looks around, her gaze lingering on the straggling shadows that are still retreating before the light of dawn. But I'm not there, or anywhere else. All that remains of me is the faint warmth of my body has imprinted on my side of the bed, and even that fades in a few minutes. Carmen, did you let me go while I was sleeping? Oh, you let the shadows eat me, Carmen! Ending 2. An empty bed. Well, I'm just gonna hope that we find some monsters in the shadows. That'll make it worth it. Okay then, Mother. You are my last hope. Hello? Ah, it's you. Hi, Mom. How are you? How strange that you are phoning me. Did something happen? No, everything's fine. You haven't broken up with Carmen, right? No, of course not. Then, come on, girl. Stop beating around the bush. I was in the middle of cooking dinner. Doubt grips my throat like a steel arm, squeezing until it takes my breath away. I don't know if this was a good idea. It's just, I was here alone at home, and suddenly I felt like the shadows were watching me. Has someone broken into your house? Or is this that paranoia of yours again? No one has broken in. And, yeah, I guess it's paranoia, but I can't help it. It is rather a phobia of mine. Look, girl, stop this nonsense once and for all. Grow up. You're too old for these childish fears. Come on, turn on the TV so it keeps you company, and let me make dinner in peace. Oh, screw you, Mother. Yeah, sure. Sorry to bother you, Mom. Click. So much for you being my last hope. I hope the shadows eat me, and I hope you feel guilty, Mother. She's right. I know. I'm such a child. How can I be afraid of something as childish as the darkness? Unfortunately, putting the TV on in the background to keep me company has long since stopped working for me. So I go to bed, taking a sleeping pill to knock me out as soon as possible, and pull the covers over my head. Here, inside my bed, it's so dark there aren't even shadows, just pitch black. And very soon, I am completely immersed in the world of dreams. In it, the shadows surround me, licking their lips in gluttony, coming closer and closer, closing the circle around me. As soon as the first one pounces on me, there is no turning back. Very soon they have all thrown themselves on top of my body and start biting, gnawing at my clothes and my flesh with satisfaction. The shadows eat me, chewing me up very, very slowly, feasting on me, prolonging the torture, the pain. And although I try to wake up to get rid of them, I do not succeed. They will keep chewing on me, little by little, smacking their lips with pleasure, until the end of eternity. End one. Endless nightmare. So, clearly though, our phobia of the shadows isn't just a childish fear, right? I mean, with our girlfriend, it did consume us. Sadly, I don't think we managed to find any monsters inside those shadows. Instead, they seemed far too hungry. If you enjoyed that playthrough, I'd greatly appreciate you could like this video and subscribe to this channel. But other than that, it was a spooky day and I'll catch you next time, guys.